Hello, my name is Uncle Omer. I was the one that hosted Flat Omer here in Baton Rouge for about 2 weeks. This is a video that I'm making to document our trip and all the things that we did. Hi, Little Omer. Hi, Mrs. Languages class. I'm going to read the diary notes that I have of all the things that we did over the 2 weeks, and hopefully I can splice in some pictures, and we'll see if it works.
Diary entry for September 22nd, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, my name is Uncle Omer. It was only yesterday that Omer Martinko asked me to host Flat Omer, and I couldn't be more excited to host him here in my home in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. According to Google Maps, the driving distance to Baton Rouge from Odessa, Missouri is 862 miles. Baton Rouge is the capital of the state of Louisiana and is an urban community. As of last year, we have 594,309 people living in the urban area, with more than 800,000 people living in the greater metropolitan area. We have a lot of large factories and a big port on the Mississippi River. My house is located on the eastern outskirts of town and has more suburban qualities. While we have shopping centers and conveniences close by, we still have to drive into downtown for any really important business. The climate here is warm and mild. During the winter months, the temperature rarely drops below freezing, and there hasn't been snow here for many years. During the summer months, it's hot and humid, with June and August being the months with the most rainfall. Baton Rouge in French means red stick. The name dates back to the year 1699, when the French explorer Sieur d'Iberville, leading an exploration party up the Mississippi River, encountered a reddish cypress pole placed by Native Americans that marked the boundary between what were then the Houma and the Bayou Gula tribal hunting grounds. Before it was called Baton Rouge, the area was named Estrema. Baton Rouge has been controlled by 7 different governments: French, English, Spanish, West Floridian, Louisiana, Confederate, and now the U.S. government. This makes Baton Rouge an interesting mix of people and cultures, one that can be identified by the warm welcome one receives upon arriving, and by the food. The food here in the South is very spicy, and we like it that way. I'm really looking forward to showing Flat Omer around Baton Rouge, and hope he enjoys the trip. I will keep updating this diary to keep you all informed of where we go and what we do. Until next time, laissez le bon temps rouler. That's French for let the good times roll. Sincerely, Uncle Omer. September 26th, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, Flat Omer arrived last night via express mail. I was very happy to see him. It must be great to be able to fit in an envelope and go anywhere in the world. I wonder where I would go first. Flat Omer arrived in the evening time, so we didn't have a whole lot to do. We just ate some supper and went to bed early, because he came to work with me today. I go to work very early in the morning, so it's important to get a good night's sleep. This morning we got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and headed to the job site. I only live about 10 miles from the pumping station, so it's not a far drive. After getting everything set up on the computer and completing our morning exercise routine, we got straight to work. Fridays are normally busier than usual, so it's best to get started early. The first order of business was to make a list. Making a good list is very important if you don't want to forget anything. Then we made the phone calls and wrote emails. It was great having a helper. On the job site, there are a lot of guys that only speak Spanish. I can speak Spanish and English, so that everyone can understand each other. This is my favorite part of my job. I get to talk to the construction workers in Spanish anytime they need something. Then we went for a truck ride. We drove to other job sites in Baton Rouge to pick up some stuff we needed, then came back to the pumping station just in time for lunch. I ate a hamburger and French fries. Flat Omer said he wasn't hungry. I think I saw him steal a French fry, though. We got to go shopping at the local hardware store for some tools, and then came back to the pumping station office trailer to check our list. We still have some reports to run, but I figured it was high time we got Flat Omer some PPE. That's personal protective equipment. Everybody needs a safety vest and a hard hat if they're going to be working on a construction job site. It took some digging, but I think we finally found something that fit him just right. It's been a great day. We got to see a lot of neat things here at work, and it took more than a few pictures. I'm not sure what the plan is tomorrow, but we'll see. Every day is a new adventure. Talk to y'all soon. Sincerely, Uncle Omer. September 27th, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, today Flat Omer joined me as we visited family and watched the LSU football game on TV. Go Tigers! The Tigers won the game and we ate some delicious chicken wings. Do you guess what they are? Spicy! Here's to a great Saturday. Sincerely, Uncle Omer. September 28th, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, this weekend we went to an Argentine-style barbecue with some other exchange students that study at LSU. The food was great. We had pork chops and wild rice with vegetables and met some really cool people from Argentina. Flat Omer and I spoke Spanish all day. When we were on campus, we went to see Mike the Tiger. He's the mascot for the sports teams and has a really cool house with a lot of cat toys in it. It was a fun weekend. Until next time, Uncle Omer. October 5th, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, this weekend we went to see our friends from Argentina again. Today was Mariana's birthday. She turned 30 years old. She's the same age as I am now. We're really old. We tried some more Argentine barbecue. They sure do love barbecue in Argentina. This time we had marinated pork ribs and chicken kebabs. Of course we spoke Spanish again the whole time. Flat Omer is learning quickly. We also got to try something called mate, which is a type of herbal tea they drink together, out of the same straw and everything. It was a great time. We went to the lakes at LSU and got some really cool pictures of the sunset. It was so gorgeous. At the end of our trip, we went by a house that had some Halloween decorations. I included a picture of that too. Hasta luego! That's Spanish for until later. Uncle Omer. October 11th, 2014. Dear Mrs. Languages class, today was especially packed with activities. We woke up early in the morning to drive to Lafayette, Louisiana, which is about 60 miles from Baton Rouge. We went to volunteer for a fundraising benefit for Luke Ryan. Luke is a 5-year-old boy that is battling leukemia, which is a type of cancer. My volunteer duty was to work the silent auction. They had jambalaya and cold drinks for everyone, along with live band and music entertainment. Flat Omer and I were thoroughly impressed with the jambalaya options. We decided we were going to sample each one in order to decide which one was the best. There were 8 different jambalaya pots. After the 6th one, we couldn't go on. Flat Omer said it was time to call it quits. We were so full. We tried all different types: chicken and sausage, smoked sausage, barbecue chicken and beef, chicken sausage, and my favorite, the smoked sausage and barbecue beef brisket jambalaya. So good. After the silent auction, Flat Omer and I went to watch the live auction and raffle drawings. Luke was there too. He looked to be doing very well, and the fundraiser was to keep his treatment going so he can get better. Altogether, we helped raise $30,000 to help pay for the medical expenses. I was very proud of Flat Omer for volunteering his time to a good cause.
We're on our way home now. Unfortunately, this Monday will be the day that Flat Omer has to return home. I want to make sure he's back in time so Omer Martinko can read my letters and show you all the pictures that we took. I'm sad to see Flat Omer go. We've had a marvelous time together, and I hope he enjoyed his time here in Baton Rouge. I will certainly miss him. Goodbye for now, Uncle Omer. Bye.